to do the public testimony tour, gathering hundreds upon hundreds of public testimonies. We hope to get 1,000. All of those will be on the website. You can sort through them, look at them, watch them. We ask everyone to share those. So I want everyone to, to cheer and to just really give them all the love you can and alohas and yoo.
Aloha no kako. Hello everyone, my name is Zen Powers. I'm from North Shore, Maui. I'm here today to speak on behalf of my support for this Citizens Ballot Initiative for a temporary moratorium on GMO crops. I'd like to share with you all a little bit of my background. I was born here on Maui and grew up on some of the most productive organic farms on the North Shore and out in Kipahulu. I also have grown up going back to the Midwest where my father and his family are from, practicing monocropping conventional agriculture. So I've experienced the full spectrum of how people generate and grow food for the world. And I've seen the quality of life in both cases. From my experience, it's a lot better to be growing a diverse amount of food that doesn't have to be shipped long distances with the use of petroleum and is, nutritious, delicious, and local. And for folks doing the monocropping thing, very different than what Mother Nature usually does, having a diversity, and poisons the land. It takes a lot of the nutrients out of it, depleting the soil, and there's a tendency to use what we call NPK fertilizers, using nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. This creates a plant that grows quickly, is green, and creates a fruit that's usually mostly full of water and sugars and things. Because the plant has to grow, it's forced to grow quickly, it doesn't generate complete proteins, which we digest and is nutritious for us, but pests can actually, they eat incomplete proteins, so these crops become susceptible to pests and disease. I'm here tonight really to speak on behalf of those whose voices aren't heard. Many of the local people of these islands, they spend more time out in the country to themselves with their hands in the soil, and they're pretty jaded by the white people's ways, and so not feeding into this whole system that we're using to create a government by the people for the people, and also for those generations that are yet to be born. And I really would like to think that my ancestors made good choices and to create a world that is beneficial for my life, and we currently have the ability to make a stand and be heard. So I ask you all, Ealae ku, rise and stand, be counted. This is a really important time to use the power of your voice and make a difference here. I have an auntie who shared with me a little of her mana'o that resonates as truth for me. And she says that those who come to Hawaii and live in a balanced way, they could be considered Hawaiian. But those who are born and raised here, we are Hawaii. And so our state motto, Ua mau ke ea o ka aina I ka pono, could translate as life perpetuates through a balanced relationship with the land. So we need to be living in a harmonious way, using things, pesticide to kill something, poisons within a system that we're receiving our nourishment from is pretty kapuka'i. So anything that has to do with that, I'm strongly against, and I'd like to see this go through, and as Joe says, it has already happened. And so that's the way that I'm walking with it today. And mahalo nui for all the hard work you guys have put forward to bring us to where we now are, and keep on keeping on. Aloha no.
The next generation, ladies and gentlemen.